Hey guys, M13 here and I'm on the Ninja for a change. I just lost the rear there, the rear slipped out sideways. See on the left here, this is a speed camera, but it only points at the car lanes. And this over here is for motorcycles, and we don't have any speed cameras, which is good and bad. The reason it's bad is because sometimes you get car drivers who specifically go into the scooter motorcycle lane to speed because they have also figured out that only the car lane is monitored for speeding and the motorcycle lane isn't. The motorcycle lane is also where people ride their bicycles, so it kind of sucks because you get the odd guy in the odd BMW driver that just flies along the scooter lane at double, triple the speed limit. Meanwhile, you got little kids on bicycles also riding along this lane. Yeah, but it's not that common. Generally, people still speed in cars, still speed in the car lane, and they just brake hard for the speed cameras, and then accelerating back up to whatever speed they're doing after them. So yeah. Anyways, just going to the bike shop to get some. Check this. My handlebars got all rusted. This was. Excuse me. This is where my bell used to be. My bike's not clean. Starting to show her age, just like my dog. I think I got Xiaomei. I think I got Xiaomei and this motorcycle around the same time. Yeah, I still ride quick. But I'm generally more cautious of things like side streets like this. I'll at least slow down, like lay off the gas and like double check. Coming over the tops of the hills, I'll be cautious. Anyways, topic of this video is American politics, like Trump and all that. I was, everyone loves it's a popular topic. Of debate right now on Facebook and whatnot. It's hard to go into anyone's page without seeing some Trump news. But I think my tires are low on air. I haven't ridden in a while. Doesn't feel right. Yeah, so my feelings on the issue. What blows my, I'm glad that Trump won over Hillary. Okay, this is the way I look at it. I look at it as Hillary Clinton is like 95% evil. Okay, she's maybe got, no, that's not even true. She's 100% evil. I don't think there's a single good thing about her. I think she's a compulsive liar. I think she if you've talked to people that have seen her in like real settings, they say that she's like, oh god, I gotta add this part out. I take it back, not 95% evil. Most likely she's like 100% pure fucking evil. Like, I don't think there's a single good thing that she's ever done, ever. Like, if you look at her Clinton Foundation, the whole thing is just a scam. They don't give any money to charity. The only money they give to charity is to their own charity, the Clinton Foundation, and none of that money goes towards helping people. They just created their own charity as a loophole, and then that's the only charity that they donate to. Actually, if you look at their like tax records and whatnot, there was one other charity that they gave to, but that, if you looked into that was also them giving. It was like it was a company. It was a charity that, like, a little while later gave money to the Clinton Foundation. So they gave money to a charity, and then that charity donated back to them. It's all bullshit, like, they're multi-millionaires. They've never given money to help any charity. They've never given money to help any person. Their own charity is fraudulent. There's all sorts of scandals, like, people, like, anyone who says anything bad about her or goes up against her and the Democratic Party ends up dead, and that's not an exaggeration. Like, there's a list of like over 20 people who have been against Hillary in one way or another, and they end up dead. It's like she's like a psychotic, lying, she's 100% evil. And then you get Trump, who is pretty much exactly the same, except he doesn't murder people that we know of. So he's like maybe 95% evil. So I'm happy that 95% evil beat 100% evil. But I'm not a supporter of either, and I'd have to be an idiot. I apologize for that. But yeah, no, I'd have to be an idiot to be a supporter. Like, it's just like, it's like Trump, it's like one, people are going to misunderstand this. It's like one person is a full-on serial rapist, and the other person is also a serial rapist, but they're also a pedophile. So if I had to choose between the two, I'd go for the regular rapist over the one that rapes like women and kids. You know what I mean? That was pretty much the election. But you'd still have to be a fucking idiot to say that you like, that you support or you like either the rapist or the pedophile. Because who the fuck likes those kind of people? You know, like, they're both fucking evil. Yeah. The only person in any of American politics that has a history of doing good and actually like helping people and supporting people and doing good deeds is Bernie Sanders. And even if, and the people are like, socialism, yeah, socialism. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck if Bernie Sanders, if proof comes out that he like fucking, I don't know, did some horrifically evil thing in his past. He's still the only, because every person in politics has done horrifically evil shit. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's off his bike and examining the front tire. I shouldn't have cut. I don't know. But yeah, no, like it doesn't even matter. Like, people are like, oh, he has an expensive home and he says bad things about rich people. Yeah, so, like, what the fuck? You know, like, if you look at the bad things that people say about Bernie Sanders and then compare them to the bad things that are actually true about Trump and Hillary, it's a fucking joke. It's like, yeah, let's use the rapist and pedophile analogy again. It's like, oh, this person's a rapist, this person's a rapist and a pedophile, and then there's this guy over here who like who slapped a woman once, you know, and then everyone's like ignoring the fact that this person's a full-on serial rapist, this person's a rapist and a pedophile, and they're trying to focus on the fact that he hit a woman once. He slapped his first girlfriend 30 years ago. Why would you vote for him? Yeah, but this guy's a rapist and this guy's a pedophile. And I'm not saying that Trump and Hillary are those things, although they probably are. I'm just using it as an analogy. Like, you have, you know, 100% evil, 95% evil, and then over here you have a guy who's maybe, you know, like, at worst, even if all the bad things said about him are true, he would knock him up to what, like 15% evil? You know what I mean? This is a fucking joke. And the chances are, like, the bad things they say about him are exaggerated or untrue. You know, so he might be 0% evil, which I doubt, you know, because you can't be in politics and not have something wrong with you. But regardless, like, even if all, like, can you imagine if, like, imagine if all the bad things they said about Hillary were true and all the bad things they said about Trump were true. Just imagine. And then imagine if all the bad things they said about Bernie were true. Like, I think Trump right now has charges against him, like going to court for raping a 12-year-old. Like, that's you know what I mean? And he's still less evil than Hillary. Even if he really did rape a 12-year-old, still a better choice than Hillary. That's how fucked up your choices were. And I really, really, really am sad for you guys. Those were the only two choices you had. And it's just like, but I don't understand why people don't like Bernie. They're just like, well, he's socialist, yeah, but he's literally spent his entire life fighting for you. Like, you know, Trump, Hillary, all those people, they want to tax you more. They want to pay teachers less. They want to get rid of anything that helps the regular person. And all they want to do is just give the rich more, because it's the rich that fund them. That's it. Like, that's all Hillary and Trump want to do, is make more money for the rich because they're rich and all their friends are rich, and they don't give a fuck about normal people. Bernie Sanders has like what, 50 years of actual work helping regular people. Like the town that he's governor of has like free internet for everybody, like, and not just internet, but like super high-speed internet for free for everyone, and other socialistic things. When people are like socialism, you know what? The perfect example of socialism is Star Trek. Watch Star Trek. It's 100% socialist, 100%. Like that's pure socialism, 100% socialist. There's no money in the future in the Star Trek world. Everyone just works to help everyone, but everyone in the Star Trek world, they have everything. They have everything they need. They can just, everyone has food and nice homes and nice vehicles and because everyone has nice everything. Socialism doesn't work in practice in places like Russia and Cuba and whatnot because you have corruptness at the very top. So what they do is they hoard the wealth, and then they just give everybody else the bare minimum. Bernie's not about giving everyone the bare minimum. He's about making sure that no one suffers and everyone is happy. And people are against that. They're like, ugh. And then the crazy thing is if you look at like America's like actual stats and like compare like the happiness, if you Google like happiest countries, America's like 20th or some people like there's. And then countries where they are happy, where the people are truly happy and everyone's happy and everything's good. Well, I'm obviously exaggerating. No place has everyone happy or everything good. But you know what I mean. If you look at the countries that are polled and the people are truly happy, all those countries, the big difference that they have is more socialism. They have, and then people think if you give a country socialism that everyone will just get lazy. What are you doing? You coming to get me? Yeah? People think if you give a country socialism, everyone will just get lazy and stay at home and do nothing. It's not true. Because it's been proven to not be not true. It's just propaganda against it. Anyways. I don't know. If you've been brainwashed into thinking socialism is bad, then there's nothing I'm going to say to change your mind. But an interesting fact is, Americans that have traveled, that have actually gotten out of America, and oddly enough, it's not a lot. Like Americans are like, as far as like white people go, they're like the least likely to travel. Like Canadians, British, France, like any other country, they travel. But Americans are like the least likely because they've been brainwashed into thinking their country is the best, their country is the greatest. So why would you want to go anywhere else? That and, money issues. But Americans that live abroad, like Americans that are like educated Americans that have degrees and then they're working in overseas, something like, if you can Google it, something like 90% of all of them voted for Bernie. Like even the ones that were Republicans voted for Bernie, because once you've become educated and you've traveled the world and you've seen how other countries compare to America and the benefits that they offer and how it changes the world, So yeah, if you live in some small town in Texas and you've never been outside of the state, then yeah, of course you're going to vote for Trump, because like everything about your life is a lie and propaganda. Look at this car, far left lane, doing a right turn. But yeah, but if if you've actually been traveled, then you'll know to vote for Bernie. But yeah, you can Google it. Like Americans, overseas Americans, all voted for. Dirty. Hello.